Roxanne,
Hello.
dream girl.
I cannot. I am so excited to meet you. I have nagged Hallmark for weeks now, ever since I became possessed by the show,
Yeah,
by the mini series, the beautiful
yeah.
movie. And the actors are outstanding, the storyline's outstanding, but I know a lot goes on behind the scenes. So I'm like, I have to talk to them and pick their brain. This
I've
is
been obsessed with everything that you've been posting, by the way. I'm just like, because you were one of the first people posting about this event, and so I like fell in love with you very
oh,
early on. So the love is mutual.
okay. I couldn't wait. I was going crazy. I had no one to talk to, so I said I will cryptically share things. So
Okay,
here's
great.
my first big question for you.
Okay.
Is how in the world did the whole project even begin? It lands in the lap of Hallmark. Yay. So how did that happen? Tell us
Well,
as much
that
as you can.
well, I came on board after it was all in, like the first early steps are all in motion. So Joanna Garcia Swisher found these books, and she was working with Alex Koskis, Michael Goldstein, and the Reckless production company in Ireland. They were shooting a movie for Hallmark there. I think it was called As Luck Would Have It. And like, this is just me using my memory. So we might need
Okay.
to fact check her after. But,
All
anyways,
right.
she had the books, and they obviously everyone fell in love with the love story and wanting to bring this to life. And I had worked with Alex and Michael before, and I got to meet Joe, and it was sort of love at first sight. And so happy they brought me on board because it was such a dream project. I mean, period piece, Ireland, bonnets, swords, uh, costumes, dresses. I mean, I was sold. So I was pretty lucky.
Now, normally I had said this before when I was talking to Lachlan and Katie that usually a Hallmark movie when they film, it's like about 2 weeks, 17 kind of days. This is three epic movies. So how long was the filming process? Like, or the whole process? What do you think?
Well, I mean, so we started usually when we do all three of these movies, like something like this, you would kind of block shoot it. So it'd be
Mhm.
one big chunk of time.
Right.
But in this trilogy or three-parter, I should call it,
Yeah.
um, we actually shot each one sort of separately. And then we shot all of the Ireland pieces together. So we shot movie one, I feel like it was early January or start of February. I think it was, anyways, I think around January. We
Mhm.
shot that movie, and then at our last night of shooting was actually the opening sequence of the movie. And we shot a night shoot in Squamish in the rain, got on a plane a few hours later, went to Ireland and shot all of the period pieces, like everything to do with all three movies were shot at once. That was the only thing we kind of block shot in Ireland. And
Okay.
that was great for the actors because they could stay in character
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
like their Irish dialect and really kind of soak in the that sort of like bubble, and then it kind of helped inform everything moving forward. Shooting movie two and three. Siobhan Devine shot movie two, and then I came back, edited and prepped at the same time, and then shot movie three. So it was a big whirlwind, basically.
That's cool. Now we've got two different directors. So do you two like have a conversation? Are you there on set together so that I know and they are different. One and three is different. Like there's it's all consistent. It's beautifully written that this is not like a negative thing, but there is something different about two, which we really can't talk about without giving it away.
Mhm.
But do you like talk to each other? It's almost like I know I keep saying a lot. I'm a writer and I've had to write with someone, and that's not easy. You got to like have like the same mindset. So, what did you two girls do?
Siobhan is, I couldn't, like, I was very lucky to have
She's
a, like,
amazing.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
partner in crime. Um,
Mm-hmm.
she was around for a lot of the prep for movie one. So
Okay.
it just felt like, and also she was there for everything that we shot. Um, in vain in Squamish on that last day, and sequences that would affect movie two. And we were just always kind of enmeshed with each other about storylines that affected each of our episodes. And
Yeah.
she's amazing. She preps and works so hard, and she's so talented. And movie two has one of my favorite scenes, and without doing any spoilers, but she directed it so beautifully. It does involve a pool table, but that's all I'll say. And it's so,
It's
I mean,
good.
Evan Roderick in that scene. People
Is
are
so,
gonna be like Team Finn, Team Liam. I don't know. It's gonna be a
yes,
hard one because
yes.
I mean, he shines in that.
My only, and we're not going to give anything away, but my only anything I'd have to say was I wanted more of that. I
Hmm.
wish there was even more because it's so good. It's so good.
So good.
Everyone's going to love it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing to not like. Seriously. I mean, I've watched, reviewed, looked at, analyzed, picked apart every series, movies, everything. And when this came along, I was like, what is this? I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, remember I think I put out there my whole movie hangover. Like I have one still. It's not going away. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna think I'm just
We
gonna have
all had one. We all had one. It was one of those projects afterwards where all of us, especially the cast, we were messaging each other. It was felt like some it was one of those ones that last it felt
linger. Yeah,
sad. It was very
yeah.
bittersweet, you know?
Was.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's just so good. Now, we were talking a little bit about Ireland.
Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh, those scenes are so beautifully done. Like, I guess I'm not sure if I'm using the right wording. Has to do with lighting, but like the cinematography, I don't know if that's the correct word.
Hmm. Hmm.
And okay, so the pub where they're sitting in the pub having a conversation. Lachlan's so tall, he kind of had to like, like in that one, like, how did y'all fit in there with your cameras? I mean, that was cool.
It
What
was
was
it,
that?
well, that was like one of the original oldest pubs in Dublin.
Really?
And it was we changed a little bit of the decor, obviously.
Hmm.
Did some set dressing. Heather Coots was our production designer who came to Ireland. And we also had an amazing local team. Tamara and the Irish crew were fantastic. And it was like it was poor, like I don't know how tall Lachlan is. I feel like he's like 6'4" or something. He's very
I
tall. So
think so.
he
Yeah.
everyone was hitting their head. I think he actually hit his head
Yeah.
more than once. And I think it's in the dailies where you just can hear it as he's coming down the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Because yeah, it was like a little like tavern cellar. It was so awesome to shoot in Ireland because they do have like old pub
History. It's
history that
still
are
there.
that is just so
Yeah.
beautiful.
And
In like
and
the rock and it's just, yeah, we don't really have that here.
no, 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 no. Now, what about the castle, like, or I call it a castle. So the where the ball is held.
Oh
What
yeah,
what is
that's one
that?
of my favorite scenes is when he looks at her through the window. That
Yes.
was my homage to Baz Luhrmann, Romeo and Juliet through the fishbowl. So I thought if we could do that, something I always really liked that movie when I was younger, and I like when they first were kind of seeing each other through the
Yes.
glass. So
Yeah.
we did this long, beautiful. I think we had 5 minutes to shoot that scene. We shot this beautiful long tracking dolly shot through the in and out of the castle walls, and so that became like the biggest fish tank I could think of. Um,
Yeah.
we shot that. It was so cold. It was so cold. I can't believe that you can't you I don't know how if you can tell, but it was they were in dresses, and it was like, but that castle is called Luttrellstown, I think it's called. I think that's where David Beckham got married, and
Really?
I think
Ooh.
so. I think so. I think that was a big. Oh no, they got married at this other castle. We saw so many castles. Maybe it was this castle. Anyways, they all start to look similar. Probably
They're
shouldn't say that, but
beautiful.
anyways, yeah, it was so beautiful to shoot at that.
Do you do you like go when you go, do they help you out? Do they say these are a list of places where you can film? Like, do you have sort of like a, like a list and then you go around
Well,
or
yeah, we so we went. Uh, a few before, a week before the shoot to just scout. So we had to scout all
Mm,
these pubs and taverns and castles and, Cora's house and the
yes.
grounds and, so the castle was a big part of our scouting. So when we go to the castle, we're able, obviously we have a guide who tells us where we can shoot and where we can't shoot and where we can bring horses because at the time we needed horses to bring them in the horse-drawn carriages and stuff like that.
It's beautiful. We have to talk about, well, I have many favorite scenes, but we've only seen the first episode. So we have to talk about my favorite scene in that episode. That's the scene that I had to stop and say to myself, who else has the screeners and they could talk to me? And nobody watched it yet. So I was by myself. That's the zipper scene. Like he can't
Huh.
touch her for two reasons. He can't touch her because physically it will hurt him. And also because he's not supposed to touch her, but he wants to touch her and he like hovers. What I mean, was that scripted? Was that your direction? And whatever it was, you made those two like magical. Like we felt in love.
When I read the zipper scene, my goal was like, if I can make this zipper scene 20 minutes, I will. Like, I was
Yes,
just like, get me in here. I was so excited because it was like the hottest PG-13 scene I could
yes.
ever have. I was like, I'm gonna make this like family friendly
But
PG-13, whatever
yes.
it is, view it with your family scene, but
Yep.
have so much tension in it, and it's all within the look and how
Is.
and it was all like designed so that we could go we just everything was just like really wanted a moment where everything slows down, like almost time kind of stops because this whole movie is about love that lasts throughout time. Can
Yes.
we just how much can we sort of like suspend time with this moment and really feel like they're like sort of like the the past thread of like their love story is like almost bubbling in the surface underneath the surface and sort
Yes.
of just to the goal there was to just feel it so viscerally that they're just that no matter like even though they're saying they're not destined to be together that in that moment you're sort of like as an audience you're just like yes they are
They are. Oh my gosh, they so much are. And all the songs that were chosen for all of the moments, but the song that was chosen for that moment, who decides that? How does that
I
work?
think
Because the
that
music,
was our composer is Sean William.
oh,
Is there an S? Sorry, Sean.
I love
Did
Sean.
an amazing job. Uh,
Hmm.
and then the our music supervisor, we've worked with her a bunch, and also there was usually on a show like this you'll have I mean I'm a huge fan of music so I always like to find a bunch of great temp music,
Hmm.
but we have like Joanna and Alex and everyone and Dickie and Jessica, everyone at Hallmark, like everyone was really poured their all into this into every aspect, especially the music. So it was definitely finding the right track for the right moments in this
Oh my
movie
God.
was definitely
That's
a journey.
It's like listen, this, you all did an excellent job. We're about to wrap up. That's why I
Okay.
say it's like a feast for the senses. Like it's the words that are spoken, the music, what we're seeing visually, just the costumes, the beauty of the people, the sets, but also like the emotions that it makes you feel. It's like spot on. So this is my last question. What are you hoping that the viewers take away from all of this when it's done? What are you hoping for? They're nuts like I am.
Yeah, of course. I would love to have everyone be a Roxanne after this. That's my goal. I mean, honestly, I just get swept up in the whole romance of it all.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it's just we all want to just fall in love over and over again. That's the best feeling in the world. And if that is if anyone wants to live vicariously through this journey, then that would be the best takeaway.
Yes, 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 it would, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
Oh, Lucy, thank you so
Oh,
much
you're
for talking
welcome.
to me. And I don't know, be looking for your next project. So you do a lot. You do a lot of stuff, but I have to say, this is mm,
Chef's kiss, Roxanne.
yes,
Chef's kiss.
yes, yes.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're
I'm
welcome.
excited. We've got part two.
Part